Be on your P's and Q's. Beautiful. Right about here. But it just starts compounding. Just a bluebird day. Oh yeah, doing a little retro hike kind of thing. By the way, the retro part of it is meant to describe the fact that I don't have my GoPro because I left it home. But my little camera buddy here packs a little punch when it wants to, so we'll see what happens. That's where we're starting, right about here. We're going up, and there's a trail, continues, temporarily ends. That is not exactly accurate. If you ever get here, that's not an accurate sign. Hopefully they fix that at some point. Ooh, that looks like a decent stick. Yeah, I forgot my poles home too. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, somebody's been raising the water table here. Gee, I wonder how that happened. That right there is an authentic beaver den. People will think that they see a beaver dam and they think that that's where they live. No, they live in things like this. And they're going to try to raise the water level. You can see all the crap they've been putting up on top there. I don't understand why they do that, but these are beavers after all, so I don't know. I don't know everything that they do. It's been a long winter. It's nice to hear these guys again. Except when you're camping and you're trying to sleep. Maybe not so much, but right now it's music to my ears. Can you see the trail sign from here? I'll tell you what, it's kind of hidden. This is the, I guess, the bad side, because, you know, generally they'll put those things on both sides. But this, I guess this one didn't get the treatment. I mean, I don't even see where they put a nail in here. So, how do they say it? Be on your P's and Q's. Yeah. I gotta turn the thing on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put on some broad spectrum SPF 30. It's not the best round, but I was taking a first aid class yesterday, and we were out in the glorious sun all day long. But when I went home, everybody's like, man, you got some sun on you. You got some. Matter of fact, I did. So, keep myself from turning into a barbecue chicken. I could go for one of those right now. Try to get a chemical barrier. It's not as good as a physical barrier, but it'll do. How not to put your pack on. Jesus. How not to put your pack on. Okay. had some water. Life is good. Let's keep going. Looks like we're starting to get into rectangles here, which means, so what I just came up, that's what it's called, Headwaters Trail. Technically the Headwaters Trail includes the Vaughn Stream Trail, if you ever get down there. And the trails will split here very shortly. Oh, that wind. Oh, that wind smells good. Yeah, sure. It also feels good. This right here is the Rum Brook Trail. And from here, 0.5, we'll be at the pond. So, the trail is yellow blazed. So when you start coming down here, there's no junction. The trail just takes a sharp right turn. Just like that. You get over here, take a left turn, Clyde. Put it down in the comments if you know where that came from. Right there. Another thing that may give you a moment's pause, you'll see like these, I could see plausibly someone thinking that that's a trail right there. And it was. It was totally a trail. It was a skidder trail. And the trail doesn't go over there anyway. So you want to, like I say, be on your P's and Q's. Sometimes you might have to look up in order to find a blaze. And in that vein, I would say maybe the Blue Ridge Trail is not for everybody. Actually, I just went off trail. I'm supposed to be going over there. Whoops. You know, sometimes in a few places, two in particular, you might have to, do some route finding. The trail's there, but you gotta be patient. Don't go all willy-nilly. That never ends well. Alrighty. Just found this guy. I'm gonna try to do some, technically trail magic here. Voila! I might have just saved a life. Maybe my own. Who knows? What a day. What a day. Wah. I need some wah. I need some wah in my life. Onward. Cranberry Pond. Beautiful. Okay. Blue blazes go that way because it is at that point the Blue Ridge Trail. We were just on yellow. Now we're going to start being on the blue, which is totally penciled in with yellow highlighter, which is not what it should be. But this is what it should look like way over here. Well, there's not much trail information going on right now, but there's a blue blaze, and that's the trail right over there. Didn't bring much to snack with, but it's like one item, but it's a goodie. Actually, that was called coffee cake. My bad. Very good. Very tasty. And I'll save a little bit later for later. Bit of a view down there of Cranberry Pond. So, yeah, we're on the Blue Ridge Trail. If I didn't say that already, I'm pretty sure I did. But you know me. Anyways, yeah, and the Blue Ridge Trail seems to go straight up in places. It doesn't screw around. I mean, there's some switchbacks, there's some flat spots like they were right over there, but there's some hard stuff too, especially if you're bicycling. This trail, I don't know, somebody might come around the corner, which is unlikely, very unlikely. The trails on Blue Ridge accommodate bicyclers or mountain bikers or whatever they call them. For hikers, this is a very moderate trail, slightly moderate trail. For bicyclists, mountain bikers, this is like jumping off the Matterhorn. It is extremely rugged for those guys. You'll see what I mean in just a little bit. You know, obviously this is for bicyclists. I'm not sure if all these wet leaves all over this that I would want to come be dragging myself down that thing. And that's not even the worst of it. Shuffle my feet so I don't go flying off this thing. By the way, so I think it's right over here somewhere. You get a pretty good view. Well, definitely Borestone, but Barren Mountain's over there also. Barren Mountain, he of the Appalachian Trail. Fun stuff. Man, if you've gone down this thing, you know, put it in the comments section. I mean, on a bike, on a mountain bike. Yeah, tell me how you didn't crap your pants in this turn. Yikes. Yike or room skis. Well, let's see if I can get you a better view of Borestone. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not exactly the Matterhorn, but damn, it's pretty good for me. A little bit of a Barren Mountain off to the left of it. Wow. Well, I wouldn't have guessed this, but Notch Pond is still kind of froze up. It's trying. It's doing its best, but it's got a ways to go. The far shore is definitely open, but that's about it. A couple more days like this, this thing's going to be wide open. Look at the size of this thing. I only took like 2 bites. That is massive. And mega tasty. I get these at North Woods Outfitters in Greenville. So if you're into that kind of thing, well, that is quite the view from here. If you can see all that, I hope you can. Anyways, trip's not over yet. No. Oh my God, snow. Not much of it, but there's a little bit through there. this guy out. He's not doing so well, but he looks cool. What is up with that? This is part of the Blue Ridge Trail where you got to be on your P's and Q's. It would be easy to get lost through here if you're not really, I don't know, you got your wits about you. You could get to this spot and actually, you know, think that you're not on trail. You are on trail. These rocks right here, you notice they kind of keep going in a line. It's not just for the trail for hikers. It's more like a berm for mountain bikers. Signage is like gold out here. There's not much of it. Yeah. I mean, that's not much, but it's a marker. What? You got something funny to say? I see you. I see you. Well, after having seen no signage at all, now we're starting to get into it. One over there. There's one over here. It's like a smorgasbord all of a sudden. And I remember the trail goes up through here. And finally, we just might get some views. Blue times. How low can you go? So I'm coming down through this, and you know, that's not all that bad, but it just starts compounding. You know, I gave it the old try, but I'm like, no, I don't really need to be in that right now. If it wants to be all the middle of December, you go right ahead. I'm gonna go that way towards the middle of May, even though it's not anywhere near May, but gotta zoom in. Now that's a little bit better. Wow. You can get to this. I mean, it's only 15 feet off the trail, but as you can tell, it's a little bit of a workout. Well then, this might be the end of the line here for us. So, enjoy. Be more content coming. Oh yes, indeed.